Hello everyone, this is Devin, here to bring you DraftKings NBA DFS Picks for January 27, 2023. For those new to the Sporty Mouth Channel, I'm going to provide 6 DFS picks for GPP. The 6 DFS picks I provide are not the only option out there. Therefore, if you do not hear an NBA player or DFS pick mentioned in the video, does not mean they're not in play. I'm going to get right into these DFS picks, try to be rather quick. My first DFS pick is Donovan Mitchell of the Cleveland Cavaliers. DraftKings salary 8,700. Mitchell is facing a OKC squad who's 28th in the league and allowing fantasy points to the point guard position. He is a player that will get to the basket, shoot the three, will do a number of things, will provide some assists as well. As you see on the screen, he is questionable, so definitely check your injury reports to ensure that he's going to play. This game is going to be an up-tempo game, and it's going to be a close game. So definitely should be a platform or game that Mitchell should perform well if he makes it onto the court, of course. My next DFS pick, Gary Trent Jr. of the Toronto Raptors. DraftKings salary 6,300. Trent Jr. is a decent option to consider for your DraftKings lineups because the Warriors are like 24th in the league and allow fantasy points to the shooting guard position. Trent Jr. can be up and down. He's a player that's more than likely just going to provide scoring. If he has a big game regarding shooting the basketball or getting the ball in the basket, that's how he's going to help your lineups out. He's not a player that provides many other stats to complement his ability to get to the basket and shoot the three. He's just not that player. So you look for him to have a decent scoring night. And against the Golden State Warriors, as I said, they're not great at defending the shooting guard position, so he should have a chance to definitely help your lineups out by his scoring. Moving right along. My next DFS pick, Franz Wagner of the Orlando Magic. DraftKings salary 6,200. Wagner is a player that can stuff the stat sheet when he's on the court. He's facing a Miami Heat squad that's 18th in the league and allowing fantasy points to the small forward position. Again, Wagner is a player that's going to get to the basket, provide you some assists, and he's, like I said, a decent player. This game here is also projected to be somewhat high scoring, but of course you always know the Heat are going to play some decent defense. And with Wagner's DraftKings salary of 6,200, he's going to need a little over 30 DraftKings points, or a little over 36 DraftKings points to really hit value or to justify him being on your roster. You want him to score about that much. His last few games, he's not reached that plateau, but I think he's in a good position tonight, on tonight's slate, to really help your lineups out and reach that 36 points needed. My next DFS pick, I'm going to go back to that OKC Cleveland game and suggest Evan Mobley of the Cavaliers. DraftKings salary 6,800. Mobley is a double-double waiting to happen. He's not a player altogether that's going to look for a shot. His last game, or should say a few games ago, he scored a career high of 38 points. But he is a player, like I say, he hits the boards. He can score you double-digit point, and I like his chances at helping your DraftKings lineups out against the OKC Thunder. They're 25th in the league and allow fantasy points to the power forward position. So definitely with that being known, I think he's going to make a decent option. Nice DraftKings salary to allow you to put other players into your lineups and still get that consistent 30 minutes and that possibility of that double-double, which is also a bonus on DraftKings, so definitely makes a good option. And my next DFS pick, Brandon Clark of the Memphis Grizzlies. DraftKings salary 4,900. With Adams out, Clark has picked up some of the playing time. He's a player that, when seeing playing time, he is capable of a double-double. Definitely like his chances against the Timberwolves. Timberwolves are 24th in the league and allow fantasy points to the center position. Again, Clark, I like his DraftKings salary as well, 4,900 points. If he sees close to 25 to 30 minutes of playing time, due in part to Adams being out, and he can be a player that takes advantage of that playing time, he's going to really help your lineups out. 4,900 DraftKings salary, he needs about 30 DraftKings points. His last game, I think, was a little over 30 DraftKings points, 33.5 DraftKings points. So definitely makes a decent option. Going to save some cap space if you do not want to pay up for center on tonight's slate. And my last DFS pick, we're going to stay in that same game and suggest Ja Morant of the Grizzlies. DraftKings salary 10,000. Not much to say about Morant. Morant is a player that one of the most athletic players in the league. He's going to attack the basket. Not a player that's going to shoot a lot of threes, but when he's on his game, he's one of the better players in the league. He possibly could be the best slasher in the league right at the moment, especially at the point guard position. And he's the primary scorer for the Grizzlies, so he's going to look to shoot the ball, will get you some assists, and he's averaging 5.5 rebounds, so he's somewhat filling up the stat sheet. So not only is he a scorer, he's going to actually help your lineups out. And with this game is projected to be a high-scoring game as well, and it has a low spread or low margin of victory. So that more than likely means he's going to play in his attire a lot of the minutes. Don't expect a blowout of any sort, so he's definitely should make a good option. As I said, it's going to be short and sweet. Hope everyone found this information helpful. These are my DraftKings NBA DFS picks for January 27th, 2023. Please like the video, subscribe to the Sporty Mouth Channel. Take care. For anyone looking to save time building their lineups, you might want to try Draft Dashboard. As you can see on the screen, you get a 30-day trial to play around with Draft Dashboard, see how you like it. Definitely a decent option if you're looking to save time and if you build a lot of various lineups. And if you're looking to utilize Draft Dashboard for your lineups, there will be a link in the video description for you to check it out. Take care.